Hi everyone, welcome to the channel Sluggers. I'm Anupam Mishra and I'll provide a more detailed introduction about myself and the channel towards the end of the session. Right now, let's get into the error number 36 of the series 50 most essential grammatical errors for the ZAT and might also be useful for other exams such as SNAP, IFT, etc. Okay, so let's start with the session. However, I would like to first state that this is not just a random list of 50 grammatical errors that we have just come up with. There's in fact quite a logical process involved in creating this list, and the same process I've explained that in detail in a separate video, which you can access by clicking on the link on the top right corner of your video. Okay, so this diagram pertains to that. I've explained all of this in that video there. Okay, so you can watch that if you want. So the first word set that we'll be taking up in this session will be all together and all together, right? So and these are often used in inappropriately, or rather say incorrectly, in contexts. So when you say all together, you basically mean a group of multiple items together, right? So a group of multiple items coming together. That's what all together means. That's what all together means, right? So all in one place or in a group, everyone or everything together. So let's look at the example. First example, it says the workers went to the warehouse all together to present their demands. Yes, that makes sense because these workers who were probably otherwise single, separate entities, considered as separate entities, they together went to the warehouse to present their demands, right? So it makes sense. So option A seems to be correct. Next, the party arrangements. Okay, now what does altogether mean? Altogether means like completely, entirely, like the whole of something. Okay, that's what altogether means. So the party arrangements costed around 700 rupees, not altogether. What you mean to say here is that on a whole, the complete costs involved of all the party arrangements all together, that means on a whole entirely, came to around 700 rupees. It's not like there are multiple points or multiple entities here that have come together. It's more like the overall, the complete cost. Okay, the whole cost won't be the correct usage, but you get the idea, right? The entire cost. Okay, so you're talking about it as a whole. There are no entities as such involved here. So that's why the correct usage here will be AL2TOGETHER. Okay, so yeah. So B will be incorrect. Okay. Coming to the second set of confusing words, everyday and everyday. Now, even this is quite often misused, not misused as in incorrectly used. Okay, so every day is basically a phrase that means each day. That means every day, like daily, on a daily basis or on a routine basis, right? And more than routine, daily. There's a difference between routine, regular, and daily, right? So when you say something is regular, it doesn't have to be daily. It can be something that is regular on a weekly basis, something that is regular on a monthly basis. But daily is being regular on every day, right? So yeah, routinely is also routinely, like see, if you're talking about a day routine, obviously then routinely can substitute in the can be used as used in the place of daily. But if you're talking about a different kind of routine, maybe a comic routine, right? So that basically means like the kind of flow that a comedian usually goes for, right? So that the comic routine that he does. Okay, so yeah. So again, I think we started with every day, but we discussed it routinely, daily, and uh, regularly. Anyhow, coming back to every day. So every day will pertain to daily, to the cases where you actually want to say that something is being done or carried out daily. Okay. So Charlie is a very religious person and he goes to the church every day. So in this case, you mean to say that he रोज जाता है, right? He goes to the church daily, रोज जाता है, every day. Okay, you'll keep a space here in between. Okay, next one says every day. Okay, every day is basically an adjective that is used to describe something that's encountered routinely, in a sense ordinary, right? It's more like कि हाँ यार ये तो रोज की बात है. So the रोज की बात का मतलब ये नहीं है कि it actually happens every day, like without fail or something. It's something that it rather means to say that it's something that happens quite, it's not rare, it's quite common कि हाँ ठीक है यार ये तो रोज का है इसका. You get the idea, right? I say, guys, I'll bring in बीच में मैं थोड़ा सा हिंदी बोलूँगा, but that will not be at the cost of the meaning I'm trying to convey here, so that like even people who are not good with Hindi, you'll be able to understand that. At the same time, थोड़ा बहुत अगर हिंदी में आ रहा है, so it might, for those who are good with that language, it might help drive home the point, right? Even more effectively probably. So yeah. So the second one says recent studies have found that people with a high IQ are relatively more interested in everyday objects around them. Yes, by the way, that's also true. Huh? This is a fact. Maybe I will talk about this in a podcast someday. But anyhow, so this, apart from that, grammatically also this is correct, because in this case the idea, the what we're trying to refer to here is not your everyday, like your daily object. You're talking about common objects. Yeah, the reference is to common objects. So yes, this is grammatically correct. This is also correct. Okay. Okay, next set of words is confident and confidant. Confident is, well, when you're quite assured and certain of something, right? The founders seemed quite confident while pitching their ideas to the investors. Yes, right. So confident, like the usual meaning of the word. Confidant, however, is the way you can think about confidant is that confidant would be the person about whom you are confident that they will not spill your secrets, right? This is to whom you can, in whom you can confide your secrets. Confide again comes from like the same, to people in whom you can confide your secrets will be your confidant, right? You can tell someone, like you can share all of your private issues with them. So someone with whom one day share private matters, right? So option B, sentence B says Watson was Sherlock's confidant and partner in solving crime mysteries. Okay, so yeah, makes sense. Confidant, like he would share his private matters there, I guess. First one says the founders seemed quite confident while pitching their ideas to the investors. TBTK, right? We already discussed that. So both of them are correct. Finally, guys, my quick introduction. I'm Anupam Mishra and I'm Lucknow alumnus. I have worked in the past with organizations such as Hotstar, UNICEF, Apollo TAS, IMS, etc. I've also worked with an academy as an educator in the past, recognized by their Johnny Ive Award. And I was regarded as one of the top VRC educators that they had. These are my CAT credentials, and Sluggers is basically my endeavor to plug in all the crucial gaps that I believe there are in the test prep industry, starting with the CAT exam. Okay, now, yeah, so that's about me. Do move on to the next era. Okay.